U.S. President Donald Trump says no when asked if he's considering strikes in Venezuela. According to Associated Press, the president, who spoke to reporters aboard Air Force One as he heads to Florida for the weekend, gave a brief answer and did not elaborate when asked if he was considering strikes on land in Venezuela. The Trump administration has carried out a series of strikes on boats in the Pacific Ocean that it contends were carrying drugs. The strikes have killed 61 people, and the U.S. has also built up an unusually large force of warships in the region. Trump also declines to clarify if the U.S. will conduct tests of its nuclear weapons. The president was asked if his social media post this week about nuclear tests meant that the U.S. would resume testing its nuclear weapons in underground detonation tests, which it has not done since 1992, and he replied, "You'll find out very soon," without elaborating. He said, "We're going to do some testing, and other countries do it. If they're going to do it, we're going to," but then refused to offer more details. His comments on nuclear testing have drawn confusion inside and outside the government when the president seemed to suggest on social media that the U.S. would resume nuclear warhead tests for the first time in 3 decades on an equal basis with Russia and China, whose last known tests were in the 1990s. Trump says he spoke to Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney during his Asia travels this week, but said that trade negotiations had not resumed. Trump said earlier he wanted to impose another 10% tariff hike on imports of Canadian goods because of an anti-tariff television ad aired by the province of Ontario. The television ad used the words of former President Ronald Reagan to criticize U.S. tariffs.
Mr. President, there are reports that you are considering strikes within Venezuela. Is that true?
No.
That you made a decision on that?
No, it's not true.
Mr. President, on the nuclear strikes, the nuclear tests that you were talking about, are you talking about literally resuming underground nuclear detonation tests?
You'll find out very soon, but we're going to do some testing, yeah. Other countries do, and if they're going to do it, we're going to do it.
Okay, you can't clarify whether you will resume.
I'm not going to say yet. I mean, I know exactly what we're doing, where we're doing it, but other countries are doing it, and if other countries do it, we do it.
What did you talk about with Prime Minister Carney? Are you and Canada going to resume negotiations?
No, but I have a very good relationship. I like him a lot. But you know what they did was wrong. He was very nice. He apologized for what they did with the commercial, because it was a false commercial. You know, it was the exact opposite. Ronald Reagan loved tariffs, and they tried to make it look the other way. And he did apologize, and I appreciated it. We had a great dinner, you know, with other countries, as you know. And I think we have a very good relationship personally. I think that what they did was wrong, but he apologized.
On the SNAP benefits set to expire tomorrow, folks are talking about putting them on back.
Okay. Happy Halloween and all of that. So we had an amazing trip. We had incredible meetings with President Xi of China. As you know, with the brilliant new Prime Minister of Japan. We just had a great time. And with the President of South Korea, we had an amazing journey. We also saw a lot of other countries. We brought back home with us trillions of dollars, many trillions of dollars, and our country is doing well. The shutdown proceeds because the Democrats just don't know what they're doing. I don't know what's wrong with them. They've never done a thing like this. They become crazed lunatics. All they have to do is say, let's go, let's open up our country, and everything snaps back into shape. So there's something wrong with them. I'm always going to meet. All they have to do is open up the country. Let them open up the country, and we'll meet. We'll meet very quickly. But they have to open up the country. It's their fault. Everything is their fault. It's so easily solved. You know, we have a number of Democrats that have already voted for this. But the Republicans are very unified. They're very strong. And they want to do what's right for the country. They don't want to see trillions of dollars wasted on people that came into our country illegally, many from prisons and many from areas that you don't want to even know about. So we'd like to see this taken care of rapidly. You have a lot of, we have tremendous support, but it's not even support, it's common sense. Open up the country. Obamacare has turned out to be a disaster, as I've been saying for years. It can be fixed or redone. People don't get good health care, and their premiums go up every single year. So we should change it. It's a disaster. Obamacare is bad health care at a very high price. So tonight we have a big celebration of Halloween, and I'll see you later. Thank you very much.